When you're at the hairdressers, do you like to have a chat or not? Now, for those of you who don't, you'll be pleased to hear this. There's a salon offering a quiet chair where you don't have to say a word to anybody. Sounds like something somebody not too far from here might like the sound of. Jane, who doesn't like to chat.
Absolutely. Listen, life is it has very few precious silences, I feel. And when I go to the hairdressers, I don't want to be talked to. So I go to the set, I've got my little local hair, he's well trained, I go, hello, Nigel. Hello, Nigel. I go, hello, Nigel. And he goes, hello, Jane. That's it, I don't say another word. And then, bye, Nigel. Bye, Jane. And that is it. And I don't want to talk, especially when you're having a head massage and you're like that, and it's like, oh. Yeah. And then you go to someone and go, are you going out tonight? And it's like, oh, no, I'm in a zone. I don't want to have a conversation about going out.
I reckon it must be that end of the desk where they
don't want to talk to anybody.
I bet Janet's out in that salon.
It's a very nice haircut, Nigel, by the way.
Yeah.
Liking Jane's new hair.
Oh, Nigel didn't do the hair.
Oh, Nigel didn't do this. Oh, sorry.
No.
That's Natalie, who also doesn't talk.
Have you been unfaithful to your hairdresser?
I have.
Oh, my goodness. I'm a bit kind of in the middle of that. It's that I always do have a chat to start with, but I don't want to talk the whole way through, especially if you're having highlights, because you're there for hours, aren't you? So I do the, hello, how are you, and what are you doing for Christmas, and then I go, oh, would you excuse me, I've got so much work to do, and I get my iPad out and do internet shopping, basically.
Well, Kerry, a hairdresser, says, I'm a hairdresser and I love to talk to my clients, but on those days where you just feel rubbish, a quiet chair would be fantastic. Yeah. That's a hairdresser saying.
Because actually, I feel for the hairdressers having to come up with conversation all the time.
To be honest, my hairdresser would probably love me in a quiet chair.
As a hairdresser, you judge it, don't you? You know the ones who want, because they instigate conversation, and then you chat back, and then you also pick up on the grumpy old souls like me.
Are you a chatter at the hairdresser?
I am. Oh, come on. Am I a chatter, girls? I do, but there are times when I'd quite like to be a bit quiet, but I feel like I owe it to the hairdresser to have a chat. Oh. So I just do it for her.
Oh, she's probably thinking I don't want to talk either. Well, but you know, you said there's precious little silence. I really think that, and maybe it's an age thing now, but I just think, please, give my head a peace. Yeah. Music everywhere and noise, and when you actually find yourself occasionally somewhere where there's silence, it's such bliss. You know, you suddenly go, you can't hear it. And also, you just broke my silence.
The quiet carriage on a train, I would always head for that. And then you get blooming whoever on the tannoy, just endlessly. And there are snacks and drinks in the next carriage, and then we're cheese and ham toasty. And I'm like, shut up! I'm in the quiet carriage.
Do you sit on the quiet carriage when you go?
I do, actually. And just to give people a rest again.
Would you ever confront somebody that was talking too loudly in the quiet
Only
carriage?
in my head.
Only in your, do you?
Every name under the sun in my head. And then when someone gets up and confronts, I go, yes. And then when they walk over, I go, oh, somebody.
Well, listen, don't talk when Janet Street Porter's in the quiet carriage, because we know
she owns that salon, I bet.